Hello, everyone. My name is Tristan Paul, and I'm a fourth year sociology major trying to get my minor in informatics. Throughout this video, I will be analyzing Amazon's interface by focusing on usability and accessibility principles. As a worldwide e-commerce platform serving millions of users every day, they must ensure these principles to remain at the top. The application will be looking specifically at two applications of usability principles as which are consistency and informative feedback, as well as two accessibility principles that are text alternatives and keyboard accessibility. These principles will heighten the experience given to all users, as it will deliver more uses and access to their site. Also, or personally, Amazon plays a significant role in my daily life. I stream entertainment from Prime Video, which allows me to explore a vast array of different genres and movies and TV shows, as well as exploring different kinds of books to better understand different themes. Also, I find myself purchasing at least one product from the site because of the efficiency and convenience of the whole experience. Since most of my credit card, or because of my credit card data and my address is already loaded, saved into my account, I can just press the buy now button and it will just already be on its way, which typically arrives between 1 or 2 days because of Prime, which is just makes the whole experience much easier, and I feel comfortable being able to purchase it. So moving on to our first principle, which is a usability principle called consistency. As we can see on the right, in the pink highlighted box is what we call the navigation bar, which is different type of categories that Prime offers, as well as categories that most people would be looking for, such as Prime Video, medical care, groceries, pharmacy, stuff like that. And the first picture shows the main screen, but if we look under it, I moved on to the bestsellers page, and then we can see that the navigation bar remains completely the same, which is pretty much what consistency is, as it guarantees consistent action sequences, language, and design components throughout the platform. Also, we can see that the color layout remains typically the same, as the navigation bar itself is a dark bluish color with white lettering. And the background behind any type of product they're trying to sell is white to try and enhance the picture of the product. This will increase the efficiency by reducing the learning curve for new customers and improving the whole process of site usage and all. Now, at the next usability principle, we're looking at offering informative feedback, which are clear messages that are provided after completing an action to alert the user that something has changed. For example, looking at this black water bottle, you can see on the top right that my cart has a 0, which means it's completely empty. However, when I press the button add to cart, the page refreshes and the cart now has a 1. And it shows on the right what's inside the cart, which is now the black water bottle. As well as on the top of the screen, you can see that the image of the product you just added to your cart, it now says with the check mark added to cart. So you can clearly tell that the button worked and that you don't have to stress if there was actually anything, if anything actually happened. So user confidence is increased as they are completely sure the action they committed has occurred. This also helps the user track the progress of what products they're adding into their cart, and they can easily just take away the product by pressing the trash can icon under each product that you put in your cart. Those are the two usability principles. Now moving on to accessibility principles. The first one I would like to look at is text alternatives. So a text alternative is the guaranteeing accessibility for users who depend on assistive devices. Descriptive language should be included for non-text components. So we can clearly see for the water bottle, there is a clear description, including the brand, the capacity, the color, and the recommended use for the product, with more descriptive sentences describing the actual water bottle to paint a clear picture for the user. As they aren't able to physically hold it, they can draw a picture better with these types of descriptions. Also, in the image below, you can see that there are buttons for different options for the water bottle, as the size of the water bottle as well as different colors for it. This enhances the peer experience for visually impaired people, as some people aren't able to just go to the store and look at a water bottle. They'd have to do it online, and this provides them a better experience for it. The final principle we're looking at for accessibility is keyboard accessibility, which is all interactive elements are able to be used through the sole use of a keyboard. As we can see through the images of the navigation bar, you can see that there's an orange highlighted box. Once you press tab, you start at Amazon Prime and move on to the categories for the search bar. And once you press it again, you go into the search bar itself to type out what you want. And then if you press tab again, you can press the magnifying glass to be able to search the product. And if you press it one more time, you can change the, oh, you can change, oh, sorry. You can change the product, or you can change the language that Amazon provides you with, as mine is English right now. This is vital for people who solely rely on keyboards who have motor impairments, as well as it makes it more accessible for people who prefer using keyboard shortcuts. In conclusion, Amazon has shown effective usability principles such as consistency and informative feedback, as well as effective accessibility principles such as text alternative and keyboard accessibility, which includes inclusivity for users with disabilities. User satisfaction will continue to increase with all the options and alternatives Amazon provides to their customers to comfortably scroll through their system. And increased usability and accessibility will increase the number of users with disabilities. Some final thoughts are not only are these principles ethically obligated, but they also increase the popularity and attract a wider range of consumers. And continuously improving and adding these principles will keep Amazon in the place it has built itself to be. Thank you so much for listening.